I think when we look at families, what we're finding out, you heard the number, right? 75% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Less than 60% have $1,000 in their savings. So what we're finding, I should say what I'm finding when I work with these families, is that they simply don't want to change their lifestyle, Eric. So what we try to do is go in there and get them to run their family like a business. We teach them how to cut costs. We also teach them how to increase their income and then maybe streamline the operation so they can have more time to spend with each other and their kids. One of the things we always ask families to do is to institute an economic shutdown. An economic shutdown basically means only spend on the essentials, no needs, only needs, no wants. And so, for example, if you do an economic shutdown for a couple who makes, let's say, $50,000 a year total, then guess what? You're going to save about $1,500 a month just by doing that one economic shutdown. So that's one of the things we teach them to do, shut that down. But also, Eric, I think why this show is going to be different, we don't focus on just cutting costs. We also focus on, are they making enough money? Are they earning what they should be earning? And you'd be surprised how many people are not. And that's another dynamic that we deal with. In other words, how do we get people to go look for better jobs that'll pay more, that'll have health insurance? And so that's the dynamic we work with. Well, I'll take the macroeconomic point of view. We're, I think, now going to close to $20 trillion in debt. Let's put politics aside, just $20 trillion in debt, and we still haven't balanced our own budget. So, it's disappointing that our government can't run their own business, and so they're not the good role model. And so what you're seeing is that people are now struggling financially. They can't afford it. Look, all you have to do is go to the grocery store and you realize that $50 maybe gets you one bag of groceries. So when the media says there's no inflation, well, maybe that's not true, because people know that something is not right. And that's what I think is driving this election. Something's not right. The American population say whatever's been tried already is not working. And I think you're starting to see some of those frustrations come out in how people are voting. I think they're all tough. And I'm not saying that just to kind of whitewash the question. It's that they're all tough because each one has their own set of issues, dynamics. We worked with 10 families, and some did well, some didn't. And it really depends on the mindset. Can we shift them? Can we turn them? And can we get them to make the necessary changes? And each one is very specific. And Eric, they fight back. My friend, they fight back when I start taking things away from them.